I can't believe they bought it. This is the kind of statement made by those who are not sucked in by scams. Actually, that's pretty arrogant because what they really mean is they haven't been sucked into this scam. Truthfully, no one is immune from scams, particularly nowadays. Sadly, the person that is saying this more often than not is the career scammer. Some scammers view themselves just as business persons looking to find out, just what people want or think that they need. And they get a little help along the way with news, social posts, and the ability to set up commerce sites with as little oversight as legally possible. Now, I'm going to confess that I'm composing this post at a Panera Bread. Recently, I sat in this very chair and I was looking at Facebook and I saw an ad for a clearance sale from Sam Ash. They listed a bunch of guitars and I saw an actual Gibson Hummingbird. Well, it was only $49.95. And I knew it was a scam. It was a classic scam. I rationalized it as I put my order in and said, well, it's only $50. Well, I never got my guitar, but I did get a new credit card once I concluded that it was a scam. I also found out that I had sent money overseas and now my credit card number was out there. What I have described here is the power of emotion. These are the steps that they took. News broke of a major musical instrument retailer filing for bankruptcy and was facing liquidation. Scammers created fake sites, and some even gave indications that they were the official liquidator of the stock. They placed ads on Facebook, in the news feeds, in the marketplaces of those people who clicked on or searched for musical instruments. The items I looked at had a countdown timer. The cost really wasn't high enough to override FOMO, for fear of loss. The timer clicked down and I clicked buy. Needless to say, I'm still waiting, but it won't be happening. The only issue would be that if I didn't learn a serious lesson about this, and I do believe that I have, I won't be tricked again by this kind of ad, so quickly. But it made me think about the steps. Everything that I click on leaves a trail, especially on social media sites that run on ad revenue. People who claim that they should be free to post whatever they want are creating a profile for scammers. We all have our interests. We all have our weaknesses. Are you the kind of good Samaritan who's still warning of the upcoming change to Meta and how you need to put a disclaimer on your page? That does nothing. First, it's not your page. Read your user agreement. Second, you now have just told Facebook that you respond to this kind of ad. You're a helper. You're seeking your old friends. You're building a profile to be exploited. I like to rate my scams, on several levels. It should be listed like in terms of let's say the DEFCON levels, if you remember that movie War Games. Level 5 scam is one that has limited impact on your life, such as the one I described with Sam Ash. All the information is lies, and they push the fear of missing out with urgency, playing on the emotions that they know you have. You will find this in commerce, and you'll never get your money back. Now, a level 4 scam is one where you've bought into a belief that was cultivated over time by fertilizing your life with seeded beliefs. This could have come from relationships with parents, relatives, friends, or people at school or work. You'll see this in play with life improvement or enhancement products. Sometimes these products and protocols are dangerous and can hurt your health and definitely hurt your finances, as most of the time there's a subscription. A level 3 scam is one that creates urgency with a health issue. I've seen a lot of ads that say, stop doing this or that. They'll tell you of something that is brewing inside of you, and you jump right in and get the item or subscription, and you base a lot of your life on unsubstantiated claims. Get miracle elements from cultures far away that have a secret. Beware. Sometimes these cures can be lethal. A level 2 scam, in my opinion, is claiming that something that used to be of value or a good idea still is, and for the same reasons. I list a college education for all as a prime example for this category. Don't get me wrong. I want my lawyer and my doctor to have a college education. I don't really care about most other specialties. Still, a level 4 scam has a lot of help to keep it alive. Here, educators, parents, the internet, social pressure get students to sign on the dotted line for money that they will never be able to recoup and will be paying back over a lifetime, even though the job market changes hourly. The fact that we are all unindicted co-conspirators in this scam makes it hard to identify and also avoid. Level 1. We're here. DEFCON 1. Let me sell you on the afterlife and the rules that guide the afterlife. No matter what religion you talk about, there are consequences for when you are gone from this world. In Christianity, it gets reinforced once a week. It sustains itself with bad theology like the confess with your lips and believe in your heart that you will be saved, as well as the once and for all of the cross. It's very confusing. All time, all people. Church is big business and always has been. Big business, no matter the denomination. I'm someone who goes to the Word often, most recently to check on what other Christians have been saying to me. I know that this whole thing makes me seem cynical on everything, but really it doesn't. Our environment is sometimes referred to as the machine, and we seem to be in service of that machine. On every level, we're being denied our experience of the true miracle of our own existence. Our divineness doesn't come because we picked the right church or the right belief system. It doesn't mean following the path set out for us by our parents or family or educators. One final thought for now. At one time or other in my life, I've been susceptible to each and every level of these scams. Sadly, only the most obvious ones I remember, but that's enough to keep me on my toes. Understanding my own motivations and behavior are just as important as understanding the scams themselves.